Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome to 3305. This is the series where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. This week, players find a reference to player buildings inside the code of Frontier's Ark's website. A player has developed an impressive Anaconda that you can walk around inside of in VR, and Frontier react to the massive credit exploit. Earlier this year, an alleged leak made its way onto the internet detailing Frontier's multi-year roadmap for many of their games. At this point, almost everything in that leak has been accurate, and this week it seems Frontier unintentionally confirmed one of the most controversial parts of that leak. Now, the leak itself mentioned base building and space legs as a part of the huge paid 2020 update that Elite will be receiving. For some people, base building seems hard to believe. Well, here's the largest hint yet that base building is actually going to be a real thing in Elite Dangerous. A post on Reddit made by Rixan noticed that the Frontier Ark's website contained something unusual in the website's code. Here's a screenshot of it. Within the meta tag data could be found the following line. Arks is the Elite Dangerous in-game currency used to buy customizations for your commander, ships, SRVs, fighters, weapons, and buildings. Yep, that's buildings. Now, Frontier have since removed the reference to buildings, and strangely enough, they also removed the reference to weapons. They claim that the references were actually an error. Well, clearly it was posted in error. However, it seems obvious at this point that Frontier are almost certainly developing player-owned buildings. This would also go a long way to implying that they are also developing space legs, simply because owning buildings without having the ability to walk around on them would be pretty pointless. Regarding the 2020 update itself, there's currently very little official information. Frontier have confirmed a large paid update for the second half of 2020, and they have stated it is going to be the largest update that they have ever released. Sticking with the subject of space legs for a moment, many have wondered what it might be like to walk around the interior of a ship. Well, forum user JokerGod went a little further than just thinking about it and instead created an explorable Anaconda, which can be walked around using the app VRChat. You can see footage of this on the screen right now, and essentially you can look around the various areas of the Anaconda from the bridge to the fighter bay and even the observation lounge. To find out more about this, do take a look at the links in the video description, which will tell you how to download, install and use the app. Some seriously amazing work here. This week, on the 28th of September, Commander Plato will be undertaking a 24-hour charity livestream in support of the British Thyroid Foundation. The livestream will feature guests from the community, as well as a number of challenges. You can join Plato on his YouTube channel from 12:30 BST on Saturday, and you can find a link in the video description to his channel. Also, be sure to check out the Just Giving page, which is also linked below. Now, exploits are kind of a long tradition when it comes to games and gaming in general, and even more so when it comes to online games. Elite Dangerous, of course, hasn't escaped this share of exploits, and recently a new one was found. After the release of the September update, players were quick to find a new commodity known as Rockforth Fertilizer, and they found it could generate some serious levels of credits. Due to the pricing errors with the commodity, it was possible to buy fertilizer and then immediately sell it back to the same station at a profit. Such were the levels of profit that players were able to generate around 3 to 5 billion credits per hour. Yes, that's billion. Now, some people used this to quickly make an additional few hundred million, whilst others went all out and generated tens of billions of credits. Frontier were fairly quick to act on the exploit, with the prices soon changing so that the fertilizer would sell at a loss. Or I should say it would sell at a loss at the same station. And of course, this then prevented players from generating any further credits from this exploit. However, players still held the billions of credits that they had already made. Yesterday then, Frontier corrected this situation, removing the exploited credits from all players. Further, they also removed the goods, ships or modules that players had purchased with the exploited credits. A forum post by Frontier briefly explained the situation. We have discovered a number of commanders who abused this unintended exploit in order to provide themselves with an excessive amount of credits far beyond what's possible in the game currently. Now, beyond this, there has been a few mentions by some people that they found their credit balances reduced to 0. However, I've been entirely unable to confirm these claims. That aside, there are plenty of posted screenshots on the internet of the message players received in-game confirming the removal of their credits. As many people are aware, the September update was broken in all manner of ways, and to an extent it still is suffering some of the issues. Now, I've also seen comments from players claiming they're unable to log into the game, whilst other players have stated that Elite is now hard crashing their console. There's no denying then that this has been a bad quality update for both the game, the players, as well as Frontier themselves. It's obvious that no one, not least Frontier, want an update in this condition, and I've already spoken about this at length in a previous video, so I don't want to focus on it too much here. Frontier are, however, at work on getting these problems fixed, and in the video description you can find a link to a Reddit thread detailing the fixes that have so far made it to the live game via both client updates as well as server updates. The 20th of September marked the 35th anniversary of the original Elite, and to celebrate, Frontier placed a wireframe Thargoid bobblehead that could be purchased for 1 ARX in the game's ARX store. Just hit that big blue in-game button. And if you do want to pick this up, it's apparently going to be available until the 28th of September. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3305. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.